Buena gente, hoy vamos a continuar con la continuación de Trazacaminos de Honkai Star Rail. Ahora vamos a hacer la segunda reunión del Jardín del Sosiego, que es la continuación de Trazacaminos como verán acá. Y vamos a estar viendo un par de deseos. Ahí ya he hecho dos misiones de aventura que era de un evento. Y bueno, vamos a continuar. Pero primero vamos a estar abriendo algunos deseos. Vamos a abrir comunes y promocionales. Vamos a empezar con los comunes, que tengo actualmente 5. Me faltan 40 para otros 5 de estos. Así que bueno, vamos a ver qué nos toca. Nada. Segundo. Momento, quiero ver algo. El historial. Quiero ver si voy bien o voy mal. No, ya había conseguido a así que dudo que salga un épico. Ah, mira, salió. Tenemos un cono de luz que le viene bien a Natalia. Pero ya tengo uno de Natalia. Ya que este es Natalia y Clara. Bueno, empezamos de nuevo. 0. Otro, mirá. Y encima el de Gepard. Con Cerval. Y por último... ¡Ah, bueno! ¡Salió legendario! ¡Ojo! ¿Cono de luz o personaje? ¡Vamos! Tenía su cono de luz y ahora desbloqueé su personaje. ¡Vamos! Me salió Shanking. Y ahora sí, lo voy a levelear el cono de luz, miren. Ya había tenido su cono de luz. ¡Bien! ¡Vamos! A ver, ¿dónde está? Cono de luz. Este. Equipamos. Justamente este lo tiene Doctor Ratio, pero ahora tiene su propio cono de luz. Ahora tengo a Shanking con su cono de luz. ¿Cuánto veces cono de luz sin el tipo cono de luz? Arre. Ascendemos. Y recogemos. Perfecto. Y encima tenemos otro deseo más. O sea, tanto promocioné. Tanto 5 estrellas en el banner permanente. ¿Por qué no me le das a Black Zone ahora, loco? Dale. Pero mirá vos, salió legendario. No. Otra vez Tingyun para refregarme la cara. Que palmo. Bueno. Vamos a tirar 6 deseos. Bueno. Pasaremos de 54 a 60. Así que están listos. Va. El primero. Ahora que me di cuenta me tocó épico, épico, legendario, épico en el banner permanente. ¿Por qué tengo más suerte el banner permanente que el banner promocional? Segundo. Tercero. Cuarto. Quinto. Al menos un épico. Y el último. No. ¡No vas a tener esta! No puede ser, loco. Lo dejamos en 60. Ahí está. Espera, quiero revisar bien si lo dejé en 60 o en 54. Bueno, 53, 54. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 51, 52, sí, 54, está bien. Entonces lo dejé en 60. Con 40 de estos jades más, lo voy a dejar en 61. Bueno, y si me sale un épico, lo dejaré en 62. Tingyun. ¿Soy E6? Sí, soy E6, la voy a dejar en bolas.
Please let me show you some of our local hospitality.
Mira, ya es 6. Y bueno, como dije, cuando es SS6, cuando es SS6 a un personaje, la mayoría de los personajes, no todos, como por ejemplo Hook o Bailu, terminan desnudos. Increíble lo de Clara también, que también la puede dejar desnuda, teniendo 12 años, en serio. Oyoverse. Y a ver, una cosa más. Sí, Natalia. La otra que tengo es 6, ¿ven? También la tengo desnuda. Y a ver, ¿qué hacer algo más? Sí, me faltan 40, ese es el tema. Sí, estuve farmeando un cachito también. Con el tema de los Hades y eso. Y bueno, pero ahora que me tocó Shanking y tengo su cono de luz, creo que, a ver, ¿qué necesitan artefactos? Equipamiento recomendado. Efecto de ruptura, no. Y sí, obviamente necesita daño de hielo. Tendré que farmear eso también. Bueno, vamos. Vamos a empezar con la misión del jardín de sosiego número 2.
Hello, let's get started with today's operations. The Ten Lords Commission Special Operations Team for the Heliobus Containment Breach Incident, aka the Ghost Hunting Squad, is ready for action.
Estoy comiendo helado.
Yeah. ¿Eh?
Una semana de 4 días.
Yo, why the exhaustion? You look like the officers over at the Realm Keeping Commission.
I'm sleepy. Oh, little Gwei, what kind of magical elixir did you take to make you so energetic?
Every time I see our follower count increase, I get so excited I can't even sleep. It works better than any kind of tea or coffee.
Well, aren't you lucky? As soon as I closed my eyes, I dreamt of endless running and circling and chasing after Lady Bailu. It was even more exhausting than doing it in real life.
Si no se acuerdan de la última vez, en el último capítulo perseguíamos a Bailu. No paraba de correr. Y no hizo ¡fum! Que nos pasó por al lado.
Sushang, you slept for an entire day.
Catching ghosts is a night job. It only makes sense to sleep during the day. An idea. How about we all just pretend that I've been possessed by a sleep ghost? Let me sleep for another 10 hours, and then call it a day's work.
Suena como el que conozco. Parece que ya conociste a Kink.
That's the Celestial Jade player over at Exalting Sanctum. Whenever I pass through on official business, I always see her with loads of other players.
Ay, la Kink.
Even a judge knows her. Her reputation sure does precede her.
Who is this exactly?
¿Quién es ella? Bueno, habla con Iafen y empieza la publicación que pide ayuda. Bueno, antes de arrancar, como es madrugada, en domingo, hoy toca disfrutar con un speed. Se me olvida, cuando grabé Rubio a Ruffle, que no combines speed con helado. Yo también, ahora me sabe horrible. O sea, separados son ricos, pero juntos es horrible. Bueno, continuando.
It's this girl. Here, look at this post.
Otra vez llegué tarde al trabajo y me di cuenta que todos estaban actuando muy extraño. No diré qué comisión fue, pero ocurrió algo muy extraño. Cuando llegué al trabajo todos se veían raros. Sus caras estaban pálidas, tenían una expresión sombría, una mirada distante y distraída. Comenzó con lentitud. Por curiosidad pregunté qué habría pasado, pero nadie dijo nada. Se notaba un aire espeluznante en toda la comisión de adivinación y me asusté tanto que perdí el interés en jugar a las fichas. Lo más extraño es que quise escapar cuando nadie estaba mirando, pero me topé con la gran adivina. Ni siquiera me preguntó cómo tenía mi existencia. Solo me dijo, tarde como siempre. Definitivamente algo está pasando en esta comisión. Pero no diré cuál. Avistamiento fantasmal, hashtag. Si ya mencionaste a la adivina, ¿de qué no se menciona en la comisión? No se supone que la comisión de fantasma solo corresponde a la comisión de los 10 líderes. Espera, ¿cuáles fantasmas? Todo está afectado menos tú. Entonces el problema es que tenemos problemas y ellos son normales. Entonces va a anunciar la comisión de administración del territorio. Los lores no causan nada. Dios, qué miedo. 45.000. Ok. Vamos a aceptar. Comenzamos la investigación.
Hi, take my job seriously. I'd never post something like late as usual on a public forum.
Miss Sushang, I think you missed the interesting part. The description in this comment is really suspicious. It definitely sounds like Heliobi activity to me. And if Heliobi have managed to infiltrate the Divination Commission, that spells big trouble for the Luofu.
You're right. Maybe we should contact Miss Qingchue and warn her not to go to work today.
¿Desde cuándo se necesita que recuerden que debe faltar el trabajo?
That's a good idea. We should send out a message, or people's curiosity will get the better of them.
¿Cómo van las cosas por ahí? No vayas a comunicar una alineación por ahora, puede ser peligroso. ¿Eh? No te preocupes, acabo de ver lo que pasó y publiqué sobre ello apenas salí. ¿Qué sucede exactamente? Porque todo el mundo parece haber cargado. Vigile la puerta. Kinke, no deje que nadie entre y hacer la conversación. Una de tres, allá vamos. Entendido, vigile la puerta como una verdadera guardia.
Notification sent. I guess now we should go to the Divination Commission and see what's going on.
But let's talk to Cirrus again first.
Can't you stay and chat with me for a while?
Quiero ver esto, a ver. Completa percepción para desbloquear. ¿Cuál es percepción? Bueno, vamos a ir con el informante del Sirius Black. Vamos a tener que cruzar al otro lado por acá. Perfecto. Bueno, a ver. Espérense, de nuevo. ¿Cuánto le dejé? 120, necesito 40.
So, you imprisoned Luxie in the Matrix. And I heard the cries of other Heliobi longing to break free. It would seem the Ten Lords Commission has everything under control. What is it you want from me?
Lo mismo de siempre.
One victory equals one question. Don't forget the agreement you made with the General. Don't be so sure of victory before the battle begins, young one. Without Tail to protect you. Isn't subduing a Heliobus a bit overwhelming for you? You know, if you can accept me with an open heart, I can take his place and help you. Really?
Te está engañando.
Of course. That's what I wanted to hear. Oh. The fact that you're trying so hard to persuade me means that you're not sure of victory either. If you were, you'd have devoured us without hesitation. Am I right, Cirrus?
Hmm.
Then have it your way. I'll destroy Qing Yuan's pawns here and now. Don't let your previous victory go to your heads. The slightest misstep will be your undoing. Let's see how you perform without the General here to watch your back.
Never falter!
I will never rest. Your mortal bodies will fatigue and breathe their last breath. Then I will endure. This battle is unavoidable. Lend me your strength.
Ay, que no se murió, dale.
Let's go. Yeah.
Luis Torti.
We did it. Ask your question. We think the Divination Commission has been infiltrated by Heliobus, but we don't know which one.
Dice, cero lo que está pasando en la comisión de adivinación.
Entering the Xianzhou's window to the future, it must be none other than Kiraloom. They always relished hounding your prophets and seers with questions of destiny. watching them flounder between the random and the preordained. That pile of protein in your human skull is computationally inefficient. Your conjectures on destiny are little more than analogies and illusions. But we, the shapeless, are different. When we come together to harmonize and observe, destiny is clear and vivid as firelight cast into darkness. Ugh, in warfare, nothing is more important than being able to predict your opponent's movements. Among the fragments of Ignimar, Carolum was in charge of knowing the past and predicting the future. It is said that during that fateful battle, Carolum had a premonition of failure, but Ignimar ignored their warnings. It looks like we have a clear target this time. Let's get going. I may not have the same predictive power as Carolum, little fox girl. But one thing I do know is that sooner or later you will beg for my help. Huh. Time will tell.
Ok. Oh. Kenke. Tenemos un rompecabezas acá. Vamos a ir. Si este es el rompecabezas. Ujú.
A traveling merchant needs a knowledge of puzzles.
$35.
The Matrix oppressed.
Va con Yujin. Creo que vamos a ver el número 62, ¿no? O 60. A ver, rompecabezas. Eso no me lo esperaba. Tengo miedo. Está acá. Listo.
Hardly worth mentioning.
Recuerda, ahora vamos 35. A ver. No. Ahí está. 15.
The Matrix offers.
Creo que con esta ya tendríamos la...
The Matrix suppress.
No tengo... Dale, en serio. Me lo dejó en 15. Ven, 145. No puede ser que falte pan toco. Ahora que es tan poco, pero bueno. Mira, Fushuan, ¿qué hace acá? No.
Good morning. Is work going well today, Master Diviner? I am extremely busy of late. If you have something to ask of me, do not delay.
Por tarado me pasa. Creo que esto es una misión de acompañante.
You were about to say something along the lines of, how did you know I wanted to ask something? But then you remembered who you were talking to and decided not to bother, correct? A face is not a reliable instrument of divination. On the contrary, I run a dozen hexagrams before I even get around to breakfast. The results are never far wrong. Today's divinations threw up some unexpected complications. The hexagrammatic position was facilitating between the water and heaven trigrams. The Matrix of Prescience gave the following interpretation. You will have 3 uninvited guests. This is ultimately auspicious. Ultimately auspicious? Wow, sounds pretty good to me. You know, I see you've been using the Matrix of Prescience to divine into Kafka's past. Well, I have a similar request.
Se ve interesante esta.
I see. You wish to use the Matrix to relive the past and awaken parts of your memory? Viable in principle, but whether the Matrix is truly capable of achieving this result remains to be seen. I knew it. Things are never simple, are they? Who said that? I didn't say it was impossible. I said it was viable in principle. There is a gap of 1,000,000 light years between impossibility and viability. I feel I must explain in detail the principles behind the Divination Commission's ultimate weapon to avoid any misunderstandings. The Matrix of Prescience does not allow one to remember anything. It merely collects data in order to infer past events. Just as Realm-Keeping Commission officers collect forensic evidence to recreate the scene of a crime, there are materials from which we can infer the past. These may be items related to the experience, or memories of the people involved. Miss March's predicament is very different from Kafka's situation, because she doesn't remember what happened in her past. I am no medical professional, but fortunately I'm very fond of reading. We understand that there are 2 types of memory loss. One where the memories remain dormant, floating around in the unconsciousness unable to be awakened. And another that involves direct erasure of memories from the brain. Who would do such a horrible, mean thing? Why don't we try using the Matrix of Prescience to determine which situation pertains to Miss March? Let's begin then by preparing the requisite inference materials. Miss March, your memory is unreliable. To guarantee the Matrix's accuracy, you'll have to provide something related to your past experience. Anything will do. When you're ready, come and find me in the Matrix core. The diviner said I need to provide something from my past experiences. What should it be? How about a Cienjo souvenir?
Sería interesante hacer esta misión. Bueno, puede que sea una misión de acompañante, pero si les interesa, bueno, podría hacer la misión yo, o sea, de esta. Sería interesante hacer esta, la de Fusuan. Porque normalmente las misiones de acompañante solamente... no me puedo tepetear ahí. Las misiones de acompañantes no suelen ser... solamente para... ¿cómo decirlo? Son como las misiones legendarias de personajes. O sea... no interesa mucho, pero esta puede ser interesante, la del 7 de marzo. Ah, este ya lo abrí. No hay otro por acá. Ok, continuando. En el sistema. Acá está Quinque. Activamos el TP de ahí. Nos fuimos, pibe. Bueno, continuamos con la misión. Vamos con Quinque. Hola, Quinque.
Oh, you're here. Is that a Ten Lords Commission, Judge? Something's amiss in the Divination Commission. Everyone is mumbling to themselves. Is this some workforce overhaul? Did I set a bad example? I'm afraid not, Miss Tingtre. Something unexpected happened. I'm just not sure how to explain it. The Divination Commission may have been infiltrated by some unknown creature. If you rush in, you could become a target too. Miss Sushang, we're supposed to be operating in secret. I want Qingchue to have an idea of the gravity of the situation.
Chinchue, le dicen. Yo digo Quinque.
I suppose Miss Tingtre should be safe enough. One we're chasing probably has a more, complicated target. That sounds like a compliment, but at the same time... I'll just take it as a compliment. In that case, Miss Tingtre, could you stand guard here for us while we investigate? It doesn't seem like a good idea to just stand here under such dangerous circumstances, does it? I mean, you could leave, but... wait, are you thinking of coming with us? Didn't you see how bad the situation was? Yeah, I've seen it all right. But if I leave now, won't that count as an authorized absence? I can get away with slacking off, but the Master Diviner won't tolerate complete abandonment of my post. Besides, you guys need someone familiar with the Divination Commission to show you the way, right? Then let's go.
Dale, continuamos.
What's going on? Stay close to me, okay? I'm a little scared.
What are they looking at?
Mia, Fushuan.
Is everyone okay?
There's only one way.
Divination is meaningless.
How did the Matrix of Prescience become like this? Look, Diviner Fu is standing at the center of the Matrix of Prescience. What is she doing? Judging by her chanting, I think she's performing navigation calculations. Or divining. But something's not right. The Matrix of Prescience isn't moving at all. A heliobus? Is that the danger you were talking about? I read about them in a book. Starfire essence that can transform itself. Enjoys manipulating the dreams and desires of mortals. You mean the Master Diviner is being controlled by something like that? How can we snap her out of it? We could try ringing the harmonic chime. If we're close enough, we should be able to enter the heliobus's illusion. Silence. Idle chatter is not permitted in the Divination Commission. Master Diviner, you're awake! Or perhaps we should call you Caroloom. It doesn't matter what you call me. I am the master of the Divination Commission. The current divination has reached a delicate stage, and no one is permitted to disturb it. Not even a judge of the Ten Lords Commission or a guest from the Astral Express. Qingchue, I have grown weary of your insubordination. Are you the one who brought these outsiders into the Commission? Have you turned a deaf ear to all the rules I've laid down? Chingchue. You are hereby expelled from the commission. That's...
Darn, now we're down one person.
a great idea!
¿Qué?
My days here really have been unproductive, loafing around outside and playing Celestial Jade, all while taking a divination commission salary. It's... how to put it?
Chupo una pica.
Sure sounds like it. I could only dream of having a cozy job like that.
I would call it... wasting my life away. Thank you, Master Diviner, for giving me the push I needed. Since you feel that my skills could be put to better use elsewhere, it's time for me to think about making some changes. But before I leave, I have to help these guests take care of some trouble here at the Commission. If I don't, people will think I was fired because of cowardice in the face of danger.
Okay.
What next? What do we do now? Giving a dramatic speech to my boss was cool and everything, but it's not gonna help her break free from the heliobus clouding her mind. I'm not sure what to do. The heliobus isn't trying to trap us inside the illusion, and it doesn't look interested in attacking us either. Clouding my mind? I've never been of clearer mind than I am right now. From now on, I will dedicate myself to defining the predetermined futures of the Xianzhou Alliance, and will make these futures known to the world so that all can live in clarity. I know what you want to say. Spare me the lecture on human wisdom prevailing over nature and those ridiculous notions of free will. These are but crude illusions created by the brain. From the beginning, there was only one path. You are nothing more than a pawn at the mercy of the Stellaron hunters. What day you boarded the Express, who your enemies are, where you go. These choices that you think you make freely of your own accord are mere tributaries that will eventually converge on the path of destiny. Your journey to the Xianzhou, the defeat of Phantilia. All these were written into a script long ago by that slave to destiny, hidden in the shadows. Even in this very moment, your options are few. Ready your bat and charge at me. Argue with me loudly and futilely, or fall into silence. Don't let her words get to you. There are always other options. The rise and fall of the tides are dictated by the fire trigram and the water trigram. You are powerless against such a force. You have no hope of defeating me.
Vamos a caer la piña fusión. Arre.
Venting your anger is meaningless. Anger cannot change that which is already ordained by destiny. All offense, no defense. Is that your strategy? Your attacks won't land on me. Only on these innocent puppets.
Listo.
Such trivial choices cannot change the inevitable. If you are still not convinced, I can demonstrate to you the true nature of destiny in a way that your human brain can comprehend. Then follow me.
Estoy obligado a usar Cerval. Y justamente Quinque.
Hey, you're here too. Let's get this game going.
Your mother would be proud of you, Branya.
Vamos.
What is this?
Esto ya lo
This
hice.
place is what the Divination Commission calls the Pathfinder. It's a sandbox game that diviners use to simulate future paths and exercise our minds. But
Esto es lo que
did the
hice hoy
Master Diviner bring us here?
para farmear los Hades.
That's right. Now listen. If you place an Ingenium in this little maze and give it a command, it will find its way to the exit precisely as it was commanded to do so. Are humans not the same as they navigate the path of destiny set before them? But you're probably thinking, humans are not machines. There is more than one path in the universe. And yet machines we are. Complex, sophisticated, but machines. We are just like the Ingenium in this maze. We have no options to speak of. We can only navigate one path. The one that takes us to our destination. Let's begin. Lead the Ingenium to the exit. Show me how many choices destiny gives you.
It feels like we're dancing to the Heliobus's tune.
Let's begin.
Bueno, esto es técnicamente fácil. Acá, 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 listo. Me choco acá, me choco acá, me choco acá. O sea, tener que dibujar en tu mente la línea.
We did it! Well done. Your choices are as the Omniscia foresaw them. You should know that there was only one answer to this puzzle from the beginning, just as destiny has only one path.
Yes, for a puzzle that was designed from the start, choosing any other path would be a pointless mistake.
But the universe isn't someone's game, and no one is designing puzzles for us to solve. The universe doesn't have a single answer. We can do anything we want while we're in it. Even if it's the same work every day. I can hide in the library and read a book. Or find someone to play Celestial Jade with. And that's freedom.
I never thought slacking off could convince me of anything. Sign of a true scholar. A diviner of the Divination Commission, after all. Ugh. Sushang, snap out of it! A slacker Heliobus is getting into your head.
Qingque, Qingque. For you, life may have a seemingly infinite number of choices. That is because your choices are simply different ways of slacking off and wasting time. They are of no consequence to anything. But for me, choices come with very real consequences. That's the most divinery thing you've said so far. As the Master Diviner of the Lafu, I have a heavy responsibility. I must comb through the complex threads of destiny day after day, all for the preservation of this giant ship. Some paths look promising, but lead to an abyss of despair. Then there are small trails that plunge deep into unimaginable darkness. And in the end, I realize that we have no real choices. There is only one path to follow, only one way to the optimal solution. Even if it is paved with ashes and bitterness. There is only one way, and there only ever was.
What do we do? I don't think we can persuade her.
I have a proposal. Why don't we try a more advanced sandbox? However long you want to play this game, and whatever tricks you try to pull, I'll happily play along.
Miss Qingque!
Use your free will to guide the Ingenium out of the sandbox. Let's begin.
Pam, 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 pam. Easy peasy. No es tan difícil. No es difícil, mejor dicho. Es
The
facilito.
path changed slightly, but it was just as simple. I'm sure the Master Diviner would say, destiny only has one path. Your choices are just a predetermined solution to the puzzle. Actually, I don't think I agree. Master Diviner, let's reset the sandbox and give it another go, shall we? Again? Do it all over again, exactly as it was?
You can try it 1,000,000 times over, and 1,000,000 times over it is doomed to the same fate, because there is only one path. I see what you're thinking, Qingque. You're an interesting one.
Qingque, I've been thinking through the calculations for this puzzle. There really is only one solution.
This maze was designed by Caroloon. It's no use. There aren't any other solutions. As long as we're playing this so-called game of destiny, we can't win.
No, there's a second choice. There will always be another choice.
Miss Trailblazer, quick, say something to persuade her.
Ready to begin?
Of course there's another solution to this sandbox. Listen to my idea. You're all gonna help, right? Correct.
Miss Qingque, I don't know how you're planning to solve the puzzle, but I'll support this squad to the end.
Count me in. I'm sure Miss Qingque has something up her sleeve.
If we can help, I'm in. I only need 2 people for my plan to work.
Destiny only has one path. Your choices are just a predetermined solution to the puzzle.
You go stand in the sandbox. Right about that spot over there. Next, Judge Huohuo, you stand on the other side of the room. And stop shaking. All right, we're ready. And now, the second path appears.
Let's begin.
This is the other solution. The alternative choice. I created a new solution. Master Diviner, you're not the only one who can design a puzzle. And I don't tread the path of destiny alone.
You think that by calling on your companions for help, you created a new path out of thin air? You're just playing with semantics. I could weave 1,000 routes for you, but they lead to the same destination. So what significance is there in having a choice?
Creatures like you don't understand humans. The universe is like jade tiles on a game table. When the tiles are shuffled, the outcome is already predetermined. Which tiles can be played, which tiles are left over, what kind of hand the person next to you is trying to make. All of these can be determined through calculations. But if everything is just a calculation, the game loses its flavor. Randomness and adaptability, ambushing your opponent, twists and turns, the balance of the elements. It's a mix of calculations, unknowns, and loss of complete control that makes Celestial Jade the kind of game it is. And those are the same things that give life its color and vibrance. Do my choices at the game table mean nothing if I have a sure loss in front of me? No! The choices are what make the game meaningful in the first place. Even if I lose, I'll still make choices to lighten the loss. Just like the Master Diviner is making choices for her own agenda. You were right when you said that as Master Diviner, you must comb through the complex threads of destiny day after day, all for the preservation of this giant ship in this vast universe. A game where there are only losers. Our Master Diviner is making endless choices, fighting against the odds just so the lawful can travel safely for another day. In my book, she's the best player there is. Why would someone as talented as the Master Diviner go through the trouble of making endless choices if the end result is predetermined? Heliobus, you cannot fathom the joys of humanity. You are imprisoned by the illusion of destiny, unable to free yourself. And you want everyone who peeks into the future to suffer the same pain as you. You don't understand humans at all.
Don't let them trick you, Fuxuan! Don't push me away! Don't let her words fool you!
Kirillum, release the Master Diviner!
Será vaga, pero no pelotuda.
Trickery! I see through every bit of it. I'm going to lose. Victory is beyond my reach.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Why? Why is there no alternative? Everything in this universe is predetermined. No, I had no path to victory.
Que me lo va a matar.
Tasty.
Repay.
Ay, qué hijo de puta.
Wait for the tiles.
¡Qué hijo de puta!
Wow! This sucks.
¡Qué puta de mierda!
This battle is unavoidable.
¡Hijo de puta ese forro!
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend! Crush them!
Pretty good crowd today.
Necesito curarme. Necesito curarme
Look at the
urgentemente.
draw, please. And victory!
Gracias.
Lend me your strength. My turn.
¿Por qué el quinque?
Receive divinity.
Amigo, tener fuego maligno, no sabía. Ya sé, juego.
Resistance is timely.
Eternal sleep. The dead return!
Commencing pacification. Criminal.
Keep up!
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
You'll pay for this.
Ya son las 6 de la mañana, ya puedo reclamar las dailies de hoy.
Nothing major.
Songs for you.
Tengo un problema.
Turn it up!
This battle is unavoidable.
Ay, gracias.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend! Crush them!
Time for the main event.
Keep up!
Your assistance is timely.
Eternal sleep. The dead
Ahora
return!
la mato.
My turn. You'll pay for this. Lend me your strength.
Pretty good crowd.
Turn it up!
You can fight it or rock with it.
Y no se murió.
Commencing pacification.
Wait for the...
This song's for you. Keep up!
This battle is unavoidable.
Lower your weapon. Treasonous.
I'll see you off.
Hay un problema.
Receive divinity.
Tasty.
Bloom.
Your assistance is timely.
Eternal the dead return!
Pretty good crowd today.
Look at the draw. Please. And... victory!
No puedo adelantarme ni tirar ulti ahora.
Nothing major.
No la tiene, no la tiene.
That's it.
Ahora sí.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Turn it up. You can fight it
Listo.
or rock with it.
There's always a way.
You chose the... Ha!
Keep up.
Lend me your strength.
Pretty good crowd. Turn it up.
Gotcha. My turn.
Listo, lo mato. Ay, Dios. Hay que calcular también eso, ¿eh?
Master Diviner! Are you alright?
I'm fine. Just a small headache, nothing more.
It's normal to experience some discomfort after being possessed by a heliobus, but nothing a few medicinal pellets can't take care of.
Is that Carolum? They may not be the most powerful fragment, but becoming entangled in their illusion can lead to endless despair.
Hurry. Just hurry up and seal me in the darkness. I've foreseen what happens next. You're going to imprison me.
Ok, bueno. Tú lo que hiciste. Una técnica de exorcismo.
Xingque. Thanks to you, the Divination Commission is safe again.
Como dije, será vaga pero no pelotuda. Está bien, Kinga.
No need to thank me, Master Diviner. By the way, while you were possessed, you fired me from the commission. So... that counts, right? I'll have to ask you to give me written notice that my contract's been unilaterally terminated. Then, with all the years I've spent in the Divination Commission, I'll be able to get a great severance package. And I already planned what to do with all the money. I'm gonna open a gaming parlor, hire a couple of workers to run it, and spend the rest of my days living off the profits. I'll have started a new life without having lifted a finger.
Are there two Xingques?
I see. What a pity. I don't recall anything I may or may not have said while possessed by the Heliobus. In any case, Xingque, why are you still here? Shouldn't you be on duty back at the repository?
Huh? Master Diviner, you can't back out now!
Of course I can. After all, there are always choices in life. You taught me that. I can't convince real you, let alone possessed you. Master Diviner, you should get some rest. I'm gonna go take a I mean, get back to work.
Listo, completamos. Funciona el código especial de la comisión y pronto el orden se establece.
My actions today brought great shame on the Divination Commission.
I shall have to think of a way to keep her from talking. Just kidding.
Heliobi are good at finding people's weaknesses and exploiting them. Everyone has some kind of weakness. You're not to blame.
That's right. You were just a victim of the Heliobus's trickery, Diviner Fu. No need to blame yourself.
I must express my sincere gratitude to all of you for your help. Apologies, but the Divination Commission is in disarray at the moment. I must return and set things in order. I'm afraid I cannot see you off in person.
Wait! There's something we need to ask you.
What is it?
Fusion los detalles de tu operación. ¿Qué? ¿De la película?
I agree that the Master Diviner gets possessed wouldn't make for a good headline. I don't care how you spin the story, so long as you leave my name and identity out of it.
Ok. Lo que sí es que tenemos las dailies. A ver. Ah, listo. Ya tengo los 20. Así que vamos a abrir otro. Mira, nivel 52. Mira, ya se reseteó esto. Bueno, a ver. Número 61. Estamos cerca, quedan 30. ¡Kinaifen! ¡Sí! Y ahora el número 62. Se me niega, conciencia. Dale, Black Swan. Bueno, 62. Quedan 11 días, justamente dice ahí. Bueno, a ver. Completo una misión diaria. Ajá. Máquina sintetizadora. A ver, algo que tenga de más. Sí, esto tengo de más. Sí, esto, vamos a hacer esto. Tengo un montón de estas cosas. Asigno un encargo. Ah, pero esto no lo termino, nos faltan 4 horas. Y bueno, misión diaria. Personaje de apoyo. Y qué sé yo. De esto necesitaba, a ver. Era de hielo, para conseguir a Yanking. Pero no veo en ningún lado. Ah, este. Esto para completar las dailies. Sí, me importa una pija. Sí, a ver, Broña. Estel. Y vamos a poner un apoyo. Vamos a poner a Seal.
I'll take the front line. Stay safe.
Porque me pide apoyo, obviamente.
What a headache.
Vamos a ver que pelea solo.
Bloom. The dead return!
Lend me your strength. Who's next?
Tenemos a
Rules.
Estel, a Lucha y a la pareja de lesbianas.
To guard and defend. Crush them.
Esto lo hago por Yanking.
Just a scratch.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
La verdad que me gustaría tener así.
Receive divinity.
Troublesome.
Bloom. Repay. The dead
Lend me your strength. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Rules are made to be broken.
Aún dicen que con... Ay, se olvidó.
Lend me your strength. To guard and defend. Crush them. Lend me your strength. Who's next? Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Partido en dos. Mira, yo tengo el primero. Daño de viento. Creo que esto me servía para Black Swan. Aunque creo que había otro, ¿no?
Receive divinity. The dead return.
Pero esta y ya vos tenés la misión.
Lend me your
Parece que
strength.
los dailies.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
I underestimated you.
Lend me your strength. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Rules are made to be broken.
El team de waifu sin duda.
Nothing major.
Lend me your strength.
Podrán como buscar el otro.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Bloom. The dead return.
Who's next?
Rules are made to be broken.
No es tan preciso el coso automático.
Lend me your strength. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Just a stretch.
Lend me your strength. Who's next? Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Listo. Tenemos daño de hielo y daño de viento. Es el mismo coso este. Que se queda a puntos vitales. Recolectamos. Listo, ya hice las dailies de hoy. Y ahora creo que tengo 30, ¿no? No, 45. Bueno. Regresemos donde está Guinafen. Yo tengo un rompecabezas ahí para continuar. Ya vamos a continuar acá.
Matrix of Presi.
La Sagunquina, la materia de prestigio. Presagio. Ay Dios, tengo con el prestigio del LOL. Bueno, a ver. Rompecabezas. A ver, ¿cuál es el que tengo que hacer? Ok. A ver. Este acá. Este se va para acá. Este acá. Y este se va para acá. No, ¿qué hice? Algo hice mal. No. Algo estoy haciendo mal. Este tiene que estar acá. Creo que volvió a empezar. Sabemos que estos van así. Bien. Este y este están bien. Supongo que este va acá, ¿no? En efecto. Perfecto. Acá, bueno, ese un poquito me costó porque, bueno, me estoy durmiendo. Volvemos al salón. Hoy sí que profundo, dame. Dame el tesorito. 65. Estás lista, le dice a Luocha, siendo un hombre. Ahí tenemos 65. A ver. Ahí se complica un poquito la cosa. Vámonos. Ahí está. Ahí ya está en dificultad media, no está en dificultad fácil. Dale, vamos. Ah, bueno. Déjame ver algo. No, este no es nada. Nada. Pero acá podemos hacer esto. Estos están bien, solamente tengo que ver. Este puede ir acá. Perfecto. Ese sí fue
Hardly
fácil.
worth mentioning.
Volvemos. Ok.
Quality merchandise.
30 ahora me dio.
Matrix offers.
Ah, ya no puedo hacer más.
Imagine
95,
how
bueno.
likely a person is to commit crimes.
A ver. Primicia. La comisión de alineación se parece a un... Este.
I have many things to attend to. Please allow me to save my thanks for another day.
Ah, como digo el paso de marzo. Capaz lo haga grabando.
We won't delay you any longer. We need to go to Fictional Garden and seal Carolum away.
Listo, Helobus.
It seems that your operations have met with some success.
Hola, Shinjuan.
I've been browsing through some of the stories on Ghostly Grove myself. They make for good reading.
¿Te enteras lo que pasó con la granadina?
As the saying goes, serious divination concerns serious matters. It is inevitable that someone performing divination day in and day out for the Cienjo would acquire inner demons, and Heliobus can take advantage of those. Fortunately, with your help, Fu Shren prevailed over her intruder.
¿Qué opinas sobre el destino?
Do you enjoy listening to storytellers and watching immersion? In both cases, tales have a predetermined ending. But you shouldn't let that stop you from enjoying them, should you? The same is true of life. Whether the end is predestined or not, it's worth living.
No.
Very well. Miss Hanya is waiting for you by the suppression towers.
Hay que hablar con Anya. Vamos a por acá, sí.
In order to catch Heliobi on the run, she has devised a few gadgets.
Estoy leyendo, sí. ¿Quién era? ¿Fantasma de Junji? Me canta igual.
Coming
50.
from that person.
Ay, no me va a alcanzar. 145 lo voy a dejar.
On behalf of the Ten Lords Commission, I commend you for your great service in resolving the Divination Commission crisis. I will honor all of you before the Ten Lords.
Thanks, Madam Hanya. But, we really couldn't have defeated Carolyn without Miss Jean-Trey's help.
I didn't realize that one as skilled as Diviner Fu would also be susceptible to the power of the Heliobi. That said, I can understand her plight. After all, we're all moving forward on our own unseen paths in no uncertain terms. Judges are instructed by the Ten Lords to carry out their orders, but no one ever explains their meaning to us. Just like the Master Diviner, no matter what cruel and horrible paths she foresaw, as long as it benefited the Luofu, she had to make a choice. Those choices may be correct and far-sighted, but we are, after all, flesh and blood, and we cannot help but agonize over the process of making them.
Madam Hanya?
I apologize. I was getting carried away. I think all the paperwork must have worn down my mental acuity. Today's business is finished. Please get some good rest.
Right. Let's call it a day. And you too, Judge Hanya. Don't work yourself to death.
It's finally time to get back to bed. Goodbye, everyone.
El grupo de cazafantasmas. ¿Por qué no empezamos con Wowo y a verme lo que hemos hecho hoy? Hoy sellamos a Angelio Busca el Arun. Gracias a todos por la ayuda. Por cierto, Hacienda King que se veía muy bien. ¿Es cierto? Sí. Bueno, gente siente algo gracioso. Hace un tiempo recibí este mensaje de alguien que me acusaba de plagiar sus videos sobre visitas a tiendas. Incluso amenazó con iniciar el diseño de videos sin un punto inmediato. Yo simplemente respondí que eran cosas malas que publiqué el año pasado. Luego me argumentó que el plagio no tiene nada que ver con el tiempo y aunque el video lo hubiera subido hace 10 o 100 años, seguirá considerándose un plagio. Ahora el famosa pequeña ahí. Pienso lo mismo. ¿Por qué no vas a nuestro recuento de seguidores? Me siento como si estuviera en las nubes. Lleva bastante tiempo en las nubes. Lleva bastante tiempo en las nubes. Lleva bastante tiempo en las nubes. No olvides ir a verlo. 67.000. Bueno, tengo que hacer estos encargos. Los animos. Tenemos 50. Consigue 100.000 suscriptores. Ya que estamos haciendo esta. La necesito rasposianas. Y aguarden un cacho. Logros. Ansiedad de batallas. Voy a tener que pausar el video y continuar en un rato. A ver, aguardar un cacho. Chabón, una gana de ir al baño tenía. Bueno, vamos a continuar porque bueno, lo habíamos dejado, a ver, en 150, sí. Y creo que tengo un mensaje de... No, ningún mensaje. Era... Hay que conseguir 10 de estos... De estos jades. Así terminamos el video con una apertura. Esta torre no era en la otra. Era en esta, ¿no? Sí, porque hay muchas torres. Tengo que reclamar recompensa de nivel también. Pero igual sé que en este nivel no hay... Este va a costar un cachito, ¿eh? Necesito 3 estrellas. El enemigo solamente puede obtener una vez. Ningún personaje derrotado y que no dure más de 4 ciclos. Ajá. No sé cuál puede servir, pero creo que está. No, rebote. Sí. Yo diría que Broña, Estel, Luocha y Cerval.
Time for the main event. Keep up!
Let's settle this.
Lend me your strength.
Rules are made to be broken.
Bueno, tenemos un problema.
Eternal sleep is not the end. The dead return!
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
We've entered the storm.
Nos llegamos.
To guard and defend. Crush them.
Yeah.
Vamos a tener que empezar de nuevo, creo.
You chose the wrong enemy.
No, sí la cae. Vámonos. Ahí la recae. O sea, la formación está bien. El tema es calcular. Porque te viene una banda de...
Nothing major.
Time for the main event. Ready to lose your... You can fight it or rock with it. Keep up.
Nothing major.
¡Ay, la cae!
Lend me your strength.
Let's rock.
Eternal sleep is the dead return!
¡No, hijo de puta!
Receive divinity.
Much better.
Repay.
We've entered the storm.
Menos mal. Tengo que tenía guardada la
To guard
droña.
and defend. Crush them.
Let's make it quick. Yeah.
Turn it up.
Ahí está. Listo, calculé bien.
Rules are made to be broken.
Ahí está. Hay que usar bien las ultis acá. Pero bueno, este era un ejemplo de lo que estoy haciendo actualmente. Y bueno, vamos a reclamar los Hades para terminar el video de hoy. El otro lo voy a hacer fuera de cámara, porque pues, está bien que es coñazo, Bueno. 180. Vamos a abrir el último del día de hoy. Vamos a ponerlo en 63. 63, no 66. Ojalá tuviera 66. Black Swan, Black Swan. Que no quiere salir, loco. No quiere salir. No quiere salir. Ay, que me da una bronca. Bueno, lo dejamos en 63.90. Así que bueno, en un rato voy a seguir jugando. Yo voy a estar farmeando un Hades por ahí. Y también voy a continuar con esta misión para conseguir a 100.000 suscriptores. Y nada más que sí, suscríbete al canal, Julio Gameplays. Sígueme en Instagram, Twitter, canal secundario, canal principal y la plataforma morada, obviamente. Un saludo a todos y nos vemos en la próxima.